Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Willie Young, and I'm back with a video that I am going to have fun making. This video is my top 10 Jordans that I like, that I want to have of all time. These are the Jordans that I need to have in my collection. I'm gonna start this video out with a couple of honorable mentions, a couple of sneakers that didn't make the top 10, but are still sneakers that I wouldn't mind happening. And one of those sneakers is the Carmine 6. The Carmine 6 is a shoe that, you know, I don't know, it's something about it. I think it's the red on top of the white. It's just something about it that makes me want to have it, and I really would love to have a pair of Carmine 6s. Also, another shoe that I really want to add to my collection would be the shattered backboards. And the reason I want to add the shattered backboards to my shoe collection is for the backstory. The fact that he shattered a backboard at a game, and I wouldn't mind having those shoes. So shattered backboards didn't make the top 10, but it's definitely on my list of shoes that I would like to have. Another shoe that didn't make the top 10, but is definitely on my must-cop list, and a lot of people are going to be like, well, what are you talking about? But again, this is my list. And another shoe is the OG number 2. And the reason why I would like to have a pair of 2s is simply because I've always wanted a pair of 2s. Yes, they're a little plain, but the simplicity of those shoes is just enough for me to want them. I mean, I'm a big time Air Force One fan, and the Air Force One is one of the plainest shoes that I've ever seen in my life. So a pair of 2s I would not mind having. The OG 9s. Now, I know what you all are saying. A lot of people don't like the 9, and actually I love the 9. It's one of my favorite shoes. It's very comfortable. Alongside the 9 and the 6 are two of the most comfortablest Jordans that I've ever had were 9s and 6s, and I really enjoy 9s. So I would definitely love to have the OG 9 as one of my honorable mention kicks in my top 10. This next shoe, the white and red 12. The white and red 12, I don't know, I fell in love with it, and I kind of like the white and red 12 better than I like the black and red 12. I know that's hard to believe, but it's just something about that white on top of that red is just so crispy to me. And it's a shoe that I definitely would love to have as my honorable mention to my top 10. It's the moment you've been waiting for. It's time for us to get into my top 10 kicks. Starting out at number 10 would be the 10, ironically, isn't it? It's the number 10 double nickel. And the reason why I want the double nickel is just simply because of the whole 45 being on the side, coming back to a sport that you love after you tried a sport that you didn't really do too well at. It's just, I really like that shoe. The 10, it's kind of a simple shoe, but you know, I like it. So at number 10 is a double nickel 10. A lot of people's gonna have something to say about my number 9, but it falls 9 on my list, and that is the Concord 11. I like the Concord 11. I like the 11 in general, but I like the Concord 11 because it was like the one that everybody would, it was the original colorway, and it was the one that everyone had, and I couldn't get because Willie wasn't moving money like he moving money now. So I really couldn't get them, but you know, and every time they re-release with me wearing a size 14 shoe, it's very hard to me to come across a pair. So if I am able, I am gonna eventually get a pair of Concord 11. At number 8, we have the Chicago 1s. The Chicago 1s is a nice shoe to me. It's dope. I mean, it reminds me a lot of the other shoes that are in my collection. Again, I collect a lot of Air Force 1s. I got a couple. Well, I got one pair of Dunks, but I've had some in the past, and I just like that shoe. It's an all-around everyday shoe that you can just take anywhere, wear anywhere. You know what I'm saying? You can crease up the toe box a little bit, and the shoe will still look nice. So at number 8 is the Chicago 1. Number 7. Go ahead. I hope you fellas don't hit a dislike for this number 11, because a lot of people are gonna flip their shit. But this is just the way it is with me. Again, I'm gonna remind you, this is my top 10. It's not a top 10 that everybody has to live by, but it's my top 10. So at number 7 is the Bread 11. The Bread 11 it's an all-around dope shoe. And I know everybody loves the Bread 11. I love it. I wouldn't mind having a pair, but it's not my number one shoe. But it's definitely a dope shoe that I wouldn't mind having, excuse my cell phone. But yeah, it's definitely a dope shoe. And that's where I made number 7 on my top 10. Now, I'm just gonna let you guys know that from 6 to 1, I know there may be some discrepancies, but again, this is my top 10. So at number 6, I have Bulls Over Broadway 10s. I'm just gonna tell you flat out, I love this colorway, period. It's just, I love red. I grew up, my high school colors was red, black, and white. So, you know, I love red. So the Bulls Over Broadway is definitely a good pair to be in my top 10, and it's definitely a pair that I want. Number 5. Number 5 is the Mars Blackman 4s. Now I have a regular pair of 4s that is the same colorway, and I have a pair of 4s that are the Air Force Diffusion joints, but I really want the Mars Blackman 4s with Mars Blackman's face on the side of the shoe. It's just a shoe that I've always wanted, and I really want it. So that's why it made number 5 on my top 10. Now number 4 is a shoe that I probably will never see in my life. I'll never probably have enough money to get it. If I do, I'll be grateful. But at number 4 is the Dornbecker 5. And the reason why I like this Dornbecker 5 is not just because of, you know, it being a 5, but it's just the backstory, the whole Dornbecker Hospital thing, the backstory. And it glows in the dark, and it comes with a black light. Like, that is just so dope to me. So at number 4 is the Dornbecker 5. Number 3 is another number matcher. My number 3 is the black cement 3s. And the reason why I like the black cement 3s is it goes with anything. A black cement 3 is just a dope shoe all the way around. I love it. I've had like 2 pairs of them in my life, and I really want to get another pair. That was back when I didn't really take care of shoes like I do now. So I love to get another pair of 3s in my collection, black cement 3s, and I'll take care of them this time. Number 2 is the Band 1. The reason why I have the Band 1 as my number 2 and not number 1 is because I like the number 1 better than I like the number 2. But the Band 1 is a dope shoe. In the backstory, it's just like with me, I don't like people telling me what to do. Alright, what's going on, people? Apparently some of the gnarliest shit in the world happened with the end of this video, so I'm going to re-record the end. I left off with the Band 1s, and my number 1 shoe that I really want to have is the Flint 13. And the reason why I want the Flint 13 is I just really love the silhouette of the 13, and I love the colorway. I love that blue on that gray with that white mixed in. It's just like, it's so gangster to me. So that's my number 1 shoe that I have to have of all time is the Flint 13. So thank you all for coming out. I'll see you next time if you don't see me first. If you want to share your top 10, be more than welcome. Down in the comment section, we can shoot things off each other. You can share your top 10. You can tell me what you thought of my top 10, and we can all have fun. This is your boy Willie Young, and I'll see you next time if you don't see me first. Peace out.